Test, test, test. What's going on, y'all? What's going on? Let me know how we sounding. Let me know how we sounding. It is Wednesday, October 9th. Okay, sounding good. Cool. We're going to wait a couple more minutes for some more people to hop up in here. Then I'm going to go ahead and start breaking some stuff down. Me and the members in a trade right now. We just hit TP2 actually, so we're going to let the folks know. GU taking a nice dump right now. So I'm personally in two positions. I called one signal for the members that I'm in as well, and I took one trade on my own. Now, the trade I took on my own is mainly because it started to move, like we've seen lately, a little bit before London session, but it's still a move that I broke down not only in yesterday's live stream, but also in the Sunday chart analysis, and also in Monday's live stream as well. All right, y'all, but we're gonna break all that stuff down once more people hop up in here. Make sure to like the live, y'all. Y'all hop up in here. Now, again, we do got some news popping off today. We got FOMC today. Going to be going live with the members during that. So members, make sure to be on the lookout for that link. And again, if y'all don't understand how to trade news, y'all hear me talk about it all the time. I got a playlist titled How to Trade News. And I literally break it down to make it super simple and easy. Because again, you see videos online all the time where people make it seem like the news is some scary thing. Or I can't tell you how many times I'll see a video where someone will be like, oh, there's news today. So I'm not going to trade at all today. Where now, granted, if you don't know what you're doing, that is the best move. But if you learn and understand how not only how the charts work, but how news events work, you can actually take advantage of it. Now, last night I didn't take a position because my confirmations were met before the news. But again, we had New Zealand news last night, like we talked about. We could see we had New Zealand news at 9 p.m. EST yesterday. And then when we go to EN and we go to the 9 o'clock candlestick, 2100, we clearly see price push to the upside. Now, is it a shock or surprise that price shot to the upside? No, because we're clearly showing bullish momentum. Not only did we catch a buy Thursday, Friday last week, but we also caught a buy Monday. So we see that there's bullish momentum. You see what I'm saying? So is it a shock or surprise that when the news popped off, shot to the upside, it went to the next level? No. You get what I'm saying? So it's all about understanding how price works. Was going to be looking for a GJ setup, but as you can see, price rejected this level yet again. So we're simply just not going to enter. So that's simple. If confirmations aren't met, you just simply don't enter. That's another thing I want to see happening during FOMC today or throughout this week is price to get out of this ranginess. Like we are still bullish technically, but like we've been talking about, GJ is still struggling to not only just break, but hold 194.30 as support, which is what's needed for the trend to continue. As you can see, it only really held that low as support in the initial push up with the help of, again, news. But ever since then, each time such as level has failed to hold as support, like we can see right here. And then GU is finally doing the dump we've been talking about all week. So again, like we was talking about, if it could hold 30.90 as a resistance, we could see sales going down to 30.45. So we're about to watch to see if it's going to reach that level. And we want to make sure we can hold and stay underneath this level of traffic as well. So that's what we're going to be looking at. We just have a new 15 that just popped up. We already know the drill. If you guys got any questions, drop them in the chat. We're looking at each charts, drop them in the chat. But we're just chilling, patiently waiting right now. Got a new video dropping for y'all today as well during New York session, so make sure to be on the lookout for that. Make sure you subscribe and have your noties on. We're almost at 2,800 subscribers. We can get to that easily. If you're not subscribed yet, I don't know what you're doing. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Those just joining the stream, I'm in a couple setups. Call the signal for the members. We had TP2. Let's see if we can break past that right now. Make sure to hit that first link in the description and join the free signal for Telegram. You see on your screen how we did it last month and last quarter. Go ahead and hit that first link and check it out for yourselves. If you guys got any questions, drop them in the chat. When we can use charts, drop them in the chat. We're about to pull it up and break it down in a second. Now, as far as how we're doing so far this week, we're 2-0 this week. We went 2-0, I think, last week as well. Yeah, we went 2-0 last week. So that's how we're doing so far this month. We're 4-0 so far this month. As far as how we ended September, though, if you just go to October 2nd, you'll see how we ended September. September, we went 14-2, giving us an 88% win rate. Only took 2 losses last month, catch a total of 35,486 pips. You click right here, it's going to take you to the beginning of the month. All wins or losses are posted. As you can see, every time we go live, I send the link out. In the beginning of every single week, I drop the Sunday chart analysis, giving my projection of what I see price doing, not only Sunday night going into Monday, but what I see price doing throughout the entire week. All right. And then also, if you click right here where it says how many people are in the channel and you go to photos, there's over 1,000 photos, 2 years worth of receipts, screenshots of positions, screenshots of signals, risk reward, results, testimonials. So make sure to explore the channel and check all this stuff out, y'all. Again, right now we're in a couple positions. We're just waiting to see who's going to get hit. We're looking at a couple other charts, but we're not in those positions yet because the confirmations aren't met. Again, we do got FOMC later on today. Now, that doesn't mean price is going to be dead all day, but especially going into New York session, price is still just kind of range and consolidating on certain pairs. Do not be too shocked or surprised if it's like that up until the news pops off. Again, that doesn't happen every news event, but it does happen a lot of the times on FOMC days. We're right underneath this level. I want to see if we can break this point here, because again, this is the highest price went before it rejected and retraced back down to the support level. Again, if EA can continue to respect 79.90 as support, we can look for buys going back up to 80.50 and possibly up to 8100. That's what we're looking at right now. Let's see what these other charts are doing. We're steadily floating in between TP2 though. But let's see if we can hit TP3. We got GU tracing a bit as well. You guys got any questions? Drop in the chat. When we look at any charts, drop in the chat. Again, these live streams are for y'all. And again, we're not just chilling, listening to music. We're paying attention to how price reacts to these levels or does not react to these levels. How do you identify these levels? Are you saying how you identify these levels for the TPs? Is that what you're saying? If that's what you're saying, so I have videos on my YouTube channel in the playlist titled Day Trading Tips, where I go over the basics of how to understand support, resistance, supply, and demand. And what I've done with these levels is just took it a step further, where because again, the support resistance levels, the supply demand levels all over the place. If I was to mark off every single level, I'd have lines all over the screen, not even an inch apart. There'd be lines all over the screen like this. You get what I'm saying? So what I've done is I've been able to determine which levels are most relevant, not just for what the setups I'm looking for, but in general on the charts. You get what I'm saying? So that's what these levels are for. Now, again, I got videos breaking down how supply demand support resistance works and how to use it, but step by step how to mark off and identify these levels, I go over in one-on-one sessions as well as the course. All right, all that stuff is linked in the description. But again, when we look here, we can see how relevant and important these levels are. Not just how obviously how price reacts to these levels in real time, but how price reacts to these levels over and over again, time and time again. You get what I'm saying? Like this was all the way like 2 weeks ago. We see price's gold level is still being respected as support resistance. We keep scrolling to the left. We see our price continues even in July to respect this level as a support resistance level. We keep scrolling. We're probably going to find no surprise here. Our price even here is respecting this level as support resistance. We keep scrolling. We're just going to keep on finding that, right? And another reason why these levels are so important, I like to show this with the members. I show this every now and then with the members. Let me pull up another chart. See if GJ is about to push up and break this level. Give me 1 second. All right, so we're not going to switch off GJ. We'll switch off this one. I like to use this chart as an example. And the reason why we trade off these levels and why these rules work so accurately is so I have these levels marked off. So we're just going to go a couple levels at a time, right? So we're going to look at first one, this level right here, right? So we can see here how this is a clear support resistance level, but let's pay attention to the dates. So we can see here that this was February 2024, the beginning of the year, price treated this level as support. We scroll to the left, we see this was June 2023, price still treating this level as a support resistance level, right? We look here, this is a whole 2 years ago, February 2022, level still being respected as support resistance. We keep scrolling to the left, we're in 2018, right? So some people might think, oh, it's just a coincidence. But you tell me price coincidentally keeps on reacting and respecting the same levels since 2018. But it gets even crazier than that. We keep scrolling to the left. Again, you see the same goal line. We didn't change nothing up. We go all the way to 2010. So for over a decade, price has been reacting and respecting this level as a support resistance level, right? So we see for over 10 years price doing that. You got to understand that, again, that there is rules of script to the market, and that there should be certain rules that you follow when it comes to trading in the markets, right? You look at this level right here, 2009, being treated as support resistance, right? Let me see if we can find another one. That same level in 2009 being respected as support resistance in the 90s. This is 96, right? This is 95. So literally since the 90s, prices been reacting, respecting these levels of support resistance. So who am I to ignore what price doesn't ignore? You get what I'm saying? So that's why I always talk about, again, you want to go for high probability, high quality setups. The goal isn't to try to catch every pip in the market. The goal is to make sure that when you do go into a trade, it makes sense and that you have everything going in your favor, right? Which is why I always talk about you only want to go for buys in the uptrend. You never want to go for sells in the uptrend, and vice versa. You only want to go for sells in the downtrend. You never want to go for buys in the downtrend. And that's for that exact reason, right? And then on top of that, you double down. That's why you always want to enter buys off support, enter sells off resistance, right? You see, we enter a buy off a support level, buy off a support level, enter the sell off a resistance level, sell off a resistance level. You see what I'm saying? Now I see we're about to hit this next TP here. Make sure to follow me on Instagram and TikTok too, y'all. Y'all see the scroll at the bottom, y'all. Instagram playmaker underscore way, TikTok underscore playmaker way underscore. And I showed you, I didn't even show you one of the crazier ones. Like there's a level I had marked off on. I goes all the way to the 70s, like when the stock market and shit was first created. Quote unquote created, but that's for another day. I think y'all get the point. What else we got up in here? What else we got up in here? Makes so much sense. All right, perfect. Let's change our perspective. Hey, that's what's up. That's what's up. That's why we do these live streams, right? Because it's one thing, you know, to see the trade breakdown, or on social media, a 1 minute clip, someone breaking something down. But it's a completely different thing. We're seeing things play out in real time, on a daily basis. That's why I do the live stream, so y'all can see what I'm looking at behind the scenes. You can ask questions, but also like this is real time documented. You can't make none of this stuff up. It's not edited. And those that's been here, if y'all just join, go first link in the description if you're seeing it through Telegram, and you'll see that literally we do this on a daily, weekly, monthly basis. We get projections on a weekly basis. We get projections on a daily basis. And you watch any of the live streams, at least one, if not all the charts I'm talking about, looking at setups, end up going as projected later on that day. You know what I'm saying? We're about to hit this next TP. Let's see what hit this next TP. All right, let me let the members know. And I also do this to show it's not as complicated as people make it seem. Again, you see no indicators, no trend lines. All you see me do is, again, any question y'all ask about the charts, I break it down by simply talking market structure, breaking down the candlesticks. And of course, I have lines on my screen, but that's just to mark off my key price levels. Because again, we actually understand how the charts work, the rules to the charts, the rules to the market, and then you mark off the key price levels. You literally are able to anticipate the next push up, push down, or the next rejection. There is no shock or surprise that, oh, price is rejecting right now, or price is pushing up right now, because we already understand that it's going to do that. That's why we have these levels marked off, right? And then from there, we just put a confirmation to see if price is going to respect or reject that said level. You get what I'm saying? Let's see, we can hit this next TP. Yeah, GJ is still showing that bullish momentum and needs to hold this level as support. New 15 just popped up. Again, we got FOMC later on today. Gonna be going live with the members during that. We got FOMC at 2 o'clock. We had New Zealand news last night at 9 p.m. And besides that, it's the only news event we got as far as high impact news today. And then, of course, we got some popping out tomorrow and Friday as well. We'll get to that when we get to that. Y'all got any questions? Drop in the chat. We're looking at charts. Drop in the chat. Make sure to like the stream and subscribe, y'all. We're almost at 2,800 subscribers. We can get to that easily. Structure, exactly. Structure and consistency and discipline. Those are the main key factors that's going to either give you success when it comes to trading or not success. Right? I was just talking to a member the other day during a one-on-one session, and I was like, yes, there's manipulation in the markets, but manipulation doesn't always mean it's bad, right? Because again, you got to understand what we're doing here, right? These aren't just random candlesticks. These aren't just random letters put together. These are real currencies. These are real stocks, futures, whatever y'all trade. They have real values, right? Like when we look at this number is not just showing that is at 1.8016. That means something, right? When we look at NAS 20,053, that's just not a number that means something, right? That's the value that is currently at. So since these are the values, these are prices or currencies are currently at. Imagine the price just continues to shot up, no retracements, no consolidation, no reversals, or continues to shot down, no retracements, no consolidation, no reversals. What would happen to the market? What would happen to the economy? Everything would crash, nothing would be stable. You know what I'm saying? So there's a reason for it, right? But again, there's two different reactions to understanding this, right? You either just say, oh, there's manipulation in the markets, so it's just impossible to win, or you understand that's manipulation in the markets and you just use it to your advantage. And that's why I teach the members and students over here. I teach them the rules to the markets, the manipulation that is in the markets, but how to use it to your advantage. Right? That's all we do. We're not fighting the markets. You know what I'm saying? There's no bears versus bulls concept over here. We're not fighting the markets. We're not competing with the markets. We're not competing with other traders. We're simply understanding the direction price is going, and we're just sticking to our rules and following the flow of price. Is literally that simple. We got a new 5-minute about to pop up in a little bit. Those who's joining the stream, we're in this trade currently. We just hit TP3, about to see if we can approach TP4. Make sure to hit that first link in the description and join the free Signal Room, free Telegram. You see on your screen how we did last month and last quarter. Go ahead and hit that first link and check it out for yourselves. So we just broke down how we're doing so far this week, how we did last week, how we did last month. So let's go ahead and break down how we did last quarter. If you scroll to October 4th, you'll see how we ended quarter 3. July, we went 16-5, catching 1,442 pips. August went 13-1, catching 27,727 pips. And then last month, September, went 14-2, catching 35,486 pips. Ended the quarter 43 and 8, giving us an 84% win rate. All right, y'all. Catching a total of 64,655 pips. We click right here. It's going to take you to the beginning of the quarter, which was July, where you can also see how we ended quarter 2. April 16-4, May 15-4, June 13-3, giving us 44-11, 80% win rate. April caught 69,396 pips, May 47,957, June 1,006, catching a total of 118,359 pips. So you see we average not just on a monthly, weekly, or quarterly level, but all of them are above, all the above. High 80, high 90% win rates. All wins and losses are posted. Again, we drop the link and we go live every single day. All trades we take, we break down, if not as well, enter during the live streams. We literally is very transparent. Can't make none of this stuff up, y'all. So make sure the first link in the description, check all that stuff out. But yeah, we're just chilling right now. We're chilling in profit right now. And whoops, again, volume is kind of low right now. But we do have FOMC today. So I was talking at the beginning of the live stream, if volumes will start to pick up, especially during the New York session, and might just chill up until FOMC pops off. So if that does happen and that is the case, do not be too shocked or surprised, right? Because it does happen a lot of FOMC days. It doesn't happen every FOMC day, but it happens enough for me to notice and to mention it to y'all. All right, that's another thing about trading. Trading is about not just focusing on what you want price to happen, or what you think price can do, but you got to think about all the possible outcomes, right? Because if you think about all the possible outcomes, the good and bad, what you want to see happen, what you don't want to see happen, again, you prepare for them. And again, there's no shock or surprise, right? There's never a shock or surprise on these markets when I'm trading. Even if stop loss gets hit, even if price rejects my level, it's not a shock or surprise because I can go onto the charts and I can see and understand why price did or why price didn't do what it did. You get what I'm saying? I joined VIP from the US. If you're talking about I have different programs. So if you're talking about the advanced play signal, you're just talking about strictly signals or any of the programs, links in the description, right? So you go into the description or you hit the link in my Instagram bio, TikTok bio, or you go to this live stream right now and you go to the description, you'll see the first link will say join my free Telegram signal room. And then the second link's the course. And the third link's for the mentorship and signal rooms. And then the fourth link is the one-on-one session. Right, so you just click click that link fly, and then all my programs and the prices will be there. Just make sure to read before you purchase which one. But you're talking about the signals, all you gotta do is just join, right? It's a monthly subscription. It's just like Netflix or your phone bill. You gotta make an account. You sign up with your email. You can manage your account and subscription. You get emails when your subscription due date's coming up. It's just like any other subscription program, very simple to use and manage. But the link's in the description for all that stuff. And if you watch any of my YouTube videos, aside from my live streams, like the last 2 minutes of all my YouTube videos goes over all the details, all my programs. But if you guys got questions about that, we can talk about it. I usually don't talk about them during the live streams, just in case people hop in, hop out, and they hear me talking about it. You know how the internet is. Most of these people assume the worst about, oh, you're just another person trying to promote shit, blah 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 blah. But when people ask about it, I know that you're talking about it, right? So I have the signal room service, which comes with. I can pull it up, but I gotta scroll a little bit because we're in a trade right now, so I can kind of show you what we do. Okay, well, actually, I'll go to my old channel. That way, everything's safe and secure. All right. So these are old signals. Nobody take these trades. These are old signals. So this is an old channel. I had to make a new channel. So these are old signals from last month and beyond. But again, I send the signal out. I always post my entry, the SL, the TPs. Beginning of every day, I send the New York price watch list. I send this at the beginning of New York session. See, this one was at 9:37, and the New York price watch list is basically like a daily and more focused Sunday chart analysis, where the Sunday chart analysis focuses on what I see price doing throughout the entire week. But the New York price watch list breaks down the trades we took or the trades we're currently in, as well as possible setups going into New York. So the first thing I do is break down the trade we're in. If we took a trade, I explain what's happening in the trade, what we can see take place going into New York, and then I go over all the other charts, and then I give basically it's like the Sunday chart analysis, but it's on a daily basis. So I'm like, okay, these are basically the charts I would consider looking at setups for during New York session. I'll look for buys from this point to this point, sell from this point to this point. This pair I wouldn't personally mess with. And I give updates throughout the day when certain levels get hit, when TPs get hit. I explain what's happening throughout trades that we're in. And we also trade all sessions, right? We haven't taken any Tokyo trades lately, but that's simply because a lot of setups haven't been playing out during Tokyo session, unless it's like an hour before London session starts. But we do trade all three sessions, Tokyo, London, and New York session. And then we go live twice a week during New York news events. All the lives are recorded, so if you missed them, you can watch them later. You also can watch all past recordings as well. You get access to all the past live streams, recordings. There's the pinned messages. I'm not going to go through them because it'll show, obviously, but there's the account size key to make sure that you're not taking a trade that your account can't handle. And then you also get access to the student and member group chat where you can interact with other traders, or you can ask questions and answer the questions and things like that. So that's what comes with the signal room service. Then there's the one-on-one session. The one-on-one sessions, you get access to the advanced space signal room as well as the student member group chat. That way you can learn while you earn while you learn, and then you get weekly sessions that are an hour long. The sessions are recorded, and the recordings are yours to keep for life. So all the sessions we have, they're recorded and sent to you same day, so you can rewatch them, download them, do whatever you want with them. And then there is the playbook course. The playbook course, again, doesn't just teach you my trading strategy. I teach you how to actually read the charts, which is what a lot of people ignore, right? Because the charts is what basically helps you make money, or is the reason why you lose money, right? And again, that's one of the biggest things that causes confusion is not understanding how to read the charts, as well as, of course, over leveraging and things like that. So I break down how to actually read the charts, how to understand what's taking place at all times, how to understand and determine if we're still in an uptrend, downtrend, the difference between a retracement and reversal, Also, of course, I teach you how to mark up and identify these levels so you can trade off these levels and mark them up for your charts. I explain how to enter trades, manage your trades, how to scale positions. I go over how to trade news. I even throw in a bonus and throw in my buy and sell limit strategy, which I still use on my own. I don't really use them as far as the signals go, but I do use a buy and sell limit strategy on my own from time to time. And there's a bunch of other things. I'd be talking for like 5 minutes of also explain all the stuff that's in the course. But with the course, you also get a separate Telegram channel as well, where you get the daily New York price watch list videos. So again, not only do you learn how to trade the way I trade and see the charts the way I do, but then you also get daily analysis to basically make the trading process easier for you. Because again, the New York price watch list, if you watch those New York price watches, it basically makes it easy for you. It's like, okay, I already did the analysis for you. I'm telling you literally specific price points I'd look for entries and X's that. So all you have to do as a trader is hop on that chart, pay attention to those levels I talked about, and determine yourself if you want to take the trade or not. You get what I'm saying? So I make it very simple. And then you to the weekly Zoom lives with the other members or students when we go live during the New York news. Then you also get access to the student member group chat. So again, all that stuff's linked in the description down below. You guys got any other questions about that? Y'all can always DM me on Instagram. You see Instagram scrolling at the bottom of y'all screen, Instagram playmaker_way. Make sure to follow me on there and tip. Or you can DM me on Telegram. I respond to all messages. But it's called the playbook for a reason. I literally give you the keys to success the simplest way possible, right? And the proof's in the pudding. We break down trades and take trades on a daily basis. So y'all literally see this firsthand, the method to the madness. You know what I'm saying? So we're about to see if GJ can hold this level right here. Again, if GJ can hold 194.40 as support, we can look for buys going to 195.35 and possibly up to 196.30. The E is still kind of ranging. So this other chart's talking about. Nah, still in the middle right here as well. So we're still technically bullish on NAS, but it's kind of the same situation and circumstances GJ's in, where it needs to break and hold 20,180 as support in order for the uptrend to continue, which is why I have my alert up here and I'm waiting to see if it can break and hold that level. If it can't hold this level as support, we can see continued buys going to 23.20, also up to 24.60. Right, so that's what we're gonna be looking for right there. Because again, we was catching buys prior to that, but then last week we had that little retracement and consolidation. So we're about to see if the trend can continue or if we're going to see a reversal come into play. Because I tried to reverse a couple times, but as you can see, it kept on respecting 19,830 as support. And we're kind of back where we left off 2 to 3 weeks ago. All right, y'all. Like I said, I got a new video dropping for y'all today during New York session, so make sure to have your noties on and be on the lookout for that. Shout out to everybody in the live. Shout out to everybody that's been alive since the beginning. Shout out to everybody that's been alive since y'all joined. Make sure to hit that first link in the description and join the free signal for Telegram. If you're interested in how to identify these levels, my signal services or my mentorship program, make sure to hit those links in the description. Again, you watch any of my YouTube videos, the last 2-3 minutes of those videos goes over all the details of my programs. Members, be on the lookout for that link. We're going to be going live during FOMC today, so make sure to be on the lookout for that. And yeah, we're going to be back at it same time. Well, let me make sure I'm not missing any comments really quick. All right, cool. And we're going to be back at the same time tomorrow, London session 3 a.m. EST.